Good evening, everybody. How are we tonight? Oh, it's a bit cold. It's a bit cold. Hello, how are we? Are we all good tonight? Are we all ready for Christmas? I am not anywhere near ready for Christmas. We've got the tree up. We have got the tree up, but we haven't got a lot else done. Danny has. He's organised. Lily's organised. Me. Don't be daft. Anyway, good evening, everybody. So tonight, I thought we'd do a little bit of crafting as well. I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. I've had a few questions about reinkers, so we're going to go through the reinkers. We're going to talk about those. I'm going to show you how to use them. I'm going to show you how to ink a background, because that was the other question. I can't do my blending. I can't get my backgrounds right. So we're going to pick a dark ink. We're going to create a lovely background, and we're going to use some of the opaque ink as well, because I was also asked about that. So I thought I'd combine a few things, and we're going to use our messy mat. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. So it's not a completed card, but it's a few techniques and answering some questions that many of you've had about the reinkers and our ink pads. So before we get into that, should we say hello to some people? Please make sure you like and share, and make sure you get people subscribing to YouTube. So I was supposed to be this week doing our £200 giveaway, but obviously I forgot. I was at TV, and then Danny was away today, so I couldn't do it today. So we're going to do it during next week. So it's going to get bigger, simply because now we've got 20.2k members in the group. So it's going to be £220 worth of giveaway. But you have to have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and that is where we will do it. So if you could hop over there and subscribe if you haven't. If you have, you'll still be in with a chance of winning. But I will go through all of the details during the course of next week. So apologies for not doing it this week. But as I say, I was at TV. Danny's been away, and yeah, time just slipped away, really. So let's say hello to everybody. Oh, look, my camera, my overhead is just in shot there. Let me move that for that. That's going to bug me. I knocked it with my head earlier. Hang on. There we go. So let me just make sure that's okay. There we are. Right. So let's say hello to some people. Let me start at the top. Let's go way back to the top. Good evening, Sam. You were here nice and early today. Hi, Tracy Smith. Hi, Amber. Hi, Karen Keane. Anne Quayle. Marion Scott. Linda Dance. Jane Clifton. Katie Fern. Blimey, completely lost an hour today. Just noticed the time. What have you been doing, Lynn? Crafting? Oh, Lynn, is it you? Was it you who did? I might be wrong. Was it you who did the lovely poinsettia cards using the anthracite? Because I shared them to my page, my Lisa Horton Crafts page, and you got a ton of love for them. If that was you, I can see Lynn F, but I'm not sure if it's the same Lynn. There's going to be lots of Lynns with an F in their name, I'm sure. And I'm just going to turn off my volume. Let's get that better. Right, that's better. So hi, Katie. Hi, Lynn. That's where we were. Hi, Jenny Ranger. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Sally Ann Merriott. Hi, Sherry from Salt Lake City. Welcome tonight. Hi, Pauline Barrett. I don't know where the week has gone. I don't complain. I love my Friday night. Still got Christmas cards to make. Oh, how are you all doing on your Christmas cards? I'm going to let you into a little secret. I don't make my own Christmas cards. I should. And Danny's mum's always after a handmade Christmas card. My mum and dad are always after a handmade Christmas card. But you know what? It's like a busman's holiday, I think. And I just don't get the time to sit there and create a lot of cards. So I want to see all the Christmas cards you've been creating in the group, please. That would be a really nice thing to see. So hi, Con. Hi, Marie. Hi, Nancy from Northeast Ohio. I knew that before I even read it. Hi, Nancy Johnson. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for sharing on Instagram. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Jan. Hi, Valerie. Evening, Pat, darling. Hi, Alison. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Marion. Alan is a different Marion. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Kim in Alaska. Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Linda. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, goodness me. Hi, Caroline, Janet, Ross. Let me keep going, keep going, keep going. Sharon, Karen, Emma. Welcome, Emma, Patricia, another Linda, Sally, Tony Ball, Diane Brain. Keep going. Viv O'Connell, it's cold in Cheshire. Hi, Debbie DeBose. So much to do. I know what you mean. I've got a ton to do. Absolute ton. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Sandy Coleman. Hi, Kathy Grimes. Whew, I'm going to have a drink now. And I haven't even had a McDonald's tonight. I've been very good. After last time, you know, when I had that spicy, I haven't had one since. Hi, Josephine. Hi, Vicky from Indiana. Hi, Sharon Wild. Hi, Linda Basley. Hi, Gillian Wilson. Hi, Primrose. Hi, Chris, Diane. Oh, honestly, there's lots of you. Keep going. Heather Toms, Tina Knight. You're not driving, are you? Cheryl Young. Hi, Carol from Australia. Welcome. Hi, Karen from Fountain Hills. Hi, Margaret from Fuerteventura. A little bit jealous, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Jean Rowland, don't worry about sharing. Jean, it's absolutely fine. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Janet. Hi, Carol. Ooh. Yes, have I missed that? Was it you who did that card? Because the anthracite was gorgeous. Hang on a minute. Who's just made a comment there? Oh, I can't see it now. It keeps moving. It keeps going too fast. Hi, Carol Cobain. Or Coburn. I think I need to get my eyes done. My varifocals are like, seem to be not out of focus, but where I move my head, they don't seem to be in the right line. I know, Marion, that is terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Your anthracite has leaked. It's a very juicy ink pad, that one, isn't it? Mine leaked a little bit around the edge. Give it a good wipe. You should be, I don't know, can you wash those bags? You might even be able to wash it. But rest assured, the new ones that are coming are black. Con's making a card for a hubby. Yes, I am disgusting, Linda. I know. Well, it's shocking, isn't it? I should steal the design team makes, really, shouldn't I? Peel the labels off the back and send them out. Hi, Martha from Tennessee. Welcome. Hi, Katchan. Barbara Costello, Sandra Stewart. Honestly, I'm going to have to stop because there's a ton of you here. Right. Some fabulous demos from the team. There absolutely is. Suzette, can't wait for a nice Christmas break. Nor me, to be fair. However, I'm TV on the 19th, so we'll still be dispatching, although I don't think it gets to you over Christmas. Then I have got Christmas off in terms of me going to TV. Dawn is on for me over Christmas break. And then we've got me back on New Year's Eve. And then, yeah, so it all kicks off again. Mary Lynn Lampard, you're very welcome. Had to switch to YouTube. It's really buffering badly. Yeah, I find that now. I'm finding that Facebook isn't an easy a watch as it used to be. I'm finding that YouTube is much easier to watch. And now, sorry, I'm just distracted. Margaret, not Marjorie. Margaret, you've made 37 cards yesterday and all handmade. You are putting me to shame. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I'm going to ignore. Came over from Facebook. I disappeared. Did I disappear? It must be a Facebook thing. So stick with YouTube. It just seems to be more, more stable. And I think that is the way to go. When did you say the letterpress? Right. This is the first thing we're going to talk about is the letterpress. So now stock has arrived today. Now, what I need from you is, sorry, not what I need from you. What I need to do is pop them on the website. So I'm going to pop them on the website over the weekend. They are limited in stocks, okay? They are limited in stocks. I've already had 3 people pay me in advance for some. So 3 people have got theirs secured. The others, we have, I think we have another 7 currently available. Now, if they go, it's potluck whether I can get any more. So what I'll do tomorrow, I will put them on the website, and I'll put them on as quickly as I possibly can, and I'll put a note in the group, and if you want one, please get one. There's limited stocks in the country, and I know I'm talking about the Better Press, and it's not my brand, so to speak. It is a phenomenal piece of kit. I'm happy to endorse it. I'm happy to sell it. I'm happy to use it. And I think it's just a wonderful piece of equipment. So I will put it on the website in the Spellbinders category, so you can order it. The dispatch is next week, so they'll be coming out next week. If you want them, please get your order in. Okay, I've got a cut and boss machine, so I can't have a Better Press. Is your cut and boss got a narrow opening? Yeah, it would do, because it's like the kit and caboodle, isn't it? Oh no, hasn't the cut and boss got a wide opening? It's if you've got a wide mouth machine, so like your Platinum or your Big Shot or your anything that's got a wide mouth, it will fit through. So yeah. Oh, there's one hiding. Oh, honestly, maybe you're not allowed to have it. Would a Better Press work with the Gemini? I don't think so, Linda, because I think that's got a narrow opening, isn't it? I think. I'd put Letterpress instead of Better Press. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, they will be in stock on the website tomorrow. I'm very excited about them. They work beautifully with my interference sinks, just saying. And I will try and put a few plates on there as well. Okay, if I can find all the products what I need, I will get it on the website as well, alongside the actual machines too. All right. Let me have a look. I have one. You've not used it yet. Hello from South Carolina. I got my Better Press, and I have Spellbinders die cutting machine. Will it fit in the Cuttlebug? It might be worth going and have a look at the Spellbinders website, because I know the Cuttlebug has got the wide mouth, hasn't it? Alison, you might know. Or Christina, you might know. It does work with the Platinum. 100% works with the Platinum. It's got about maybe just over half an inch opening. I haven't got my machine yet, so I won't be able to tell you. When mine arrives next week, I will let you know the width of the opening. Dawn, yes, they do work beautifully because they foil as well as stamp. Yes, the cut and boss is wide. Well, in that case, I can't see why not. It says machines with a wider mouth. But if you go and have a look at the Spellbinders website, you might find the details there. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Cuttlebug, because I'm not sure the width of the opening of the Cuttlebug against the width of the plate of the Better Press. But it should have the measurements, I would think. Got a long recovery. Okay, right. So no, see, I'm glad you reminded me of that. Now, I don't know if this would work, but if you had a Better Press plate and you stamped it with this, or something like this, if you get like your tacky, the glue that stays tacky, could you foil it, as in like gild it with your gilding flakes? Oh, of course, you can use it with the switch as well. Anyway, sorry, I've digressed there, completely digressed. So yeah, if you're on the fence, if you're not sure, go and have a look at the website at Spellbinders, and then obviously I'll have them on the website, on my website, from tomorrow, so you can grab yours if you want them. What else was I meant to tell you? It's the same as the Glimmer. What, the width of it, Chelsea? Is it the same as the Glimmer? If so, yeah, if you can fit a Glimmer through your Cuttlebug, you should be able to fit a Better Press through there, I would think. Cut and Boss has a wide mouth, as you have Eileen's big dies. Yes, exactly, Chelsea. Thank you for that. Thank you for that's really useful. Chelsea, does it go through a cuttle bug? Because you've got a cut. Have you got a cuttle bug? I think I've seen you with a cuttle bug. I might be wrong. No, give a big shot. No, Tina. They're going to be They're going to be the Letterpress plates that are currently available. My feed keeps reading. Christina, can you do it on YouTube? My signal is high. I've got a good signal here, so I don't know if it's a bit of social media. You don't have a cuttle bug. Nancy Wong, I've sent off 80 cards on the weekend. I have to start writing the cards I made for hand delivery. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Wow, that is a lot of cards you've made as well. Machines Better Press is not compatible with Cuttlebug, Gemini, Anna Griffin. Lee, thank you for that. Thank you. That is really, really useful. Yeah, so it does not work with the Cuttlebug. Thank you, Deborah, as well. Yeah, it was worth checking that, wasn't it? That's why I said have a look at the website, just in case. Right, so now we've covered that. What did I also want to cover? What did I want to cover? Don't worry, Claire. Nice to see you here. Thank you for your orders over the past couple of days. It was been very busy to the point what I didn't know is that when I went to air, they said 44% of the stock had gone. And then I was thinking, oh, and I still had stock left at the end. But what I didn't know is that they'd spoken to Danny between my shows, and Danny had to add extra stock. Now that kept me at the studio. So I don't know if it was Danny's ploy to leave me at the studio so he could have time at home without me, or to make sure you all got what you wanted. A Switch machine. Love my Switch. Absolutely love my Switch. Hi. Oh, welcome, Kathy from Vancouver, British Columbia. Welcome. And hi, Wendy Karen Delafield. And does not like the new Gemini 2. No, sounds not. But yeah, double check the Spellbinders website. Anyway, so that I need to tell you about that. And then, yeah, so that was a really good show. Really, really busy. So orders are going out Monday. Danny's been away for a day or two. He has sent quite a few out already. We had the inaugural meeting of the South Devon Lisa Horton group today where your ears burning. No, should they have been? What have I done? What have I done? I hope it was something nice. Yeah, so that's that. And then I need to tell you about HSN. So Tuesday, nearly every one of you will be in bed if you're in the UK. Hopefully in the USA and Canada you may not be. But I have a live with Suzanne, which is Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST, which is 1 a.m. on the 13th in the morning for us here in the UK. Oh, it's all good. Thank you. I feel better now. So yeah, if you are around and you're in the US, you're in Canada, you're Australia, wherever you may be, you can tune into me on the HSN Facebook Live page. We've got a 1 hour slot this time. We have some cracking product for you. We have some great demos. Me and Suzanne, very, very excited for that. And then I'm sure Suzanne will mention it that I am then flying out to HSN. I was so shocked that I was invited to come out and do some live shows. So it is just the most surreal thing. But yes, I will be flying out to HSN in March to do some live TV. I've also got live TV in February for HSN. It's a digital day, but we're doing live shows, not digital shows. We're doing live shows, but they're going to let me know the details of that with brand spanking new products in February and in March. Okay, so just so you know, so you can tell all your friends in the USA and in Canada and wherever you may be to come and watch me. And it would be nice to know that you're there in the background. You'll definitely be watching. It is fun, very nervous, but I will be very excited to do it. Just moved over from Facebook. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's been, I'll be racking up my frequent flyer miles next year. I will. Obviously, we've got Frankfurt in January. We're going to go. I'm going over there to meet some people, and then, then I've got Creativation in New Orleans. Donna Green. Oh, I would stay up for an hour. I would like UK company list. Oh, thank you. I know it's difficult because March is going to be I'm going to be away for half of March nearly, which is quite. Poor Prudence. Oh, she'll survive. Anyway, opportunities don't come up often, do they? Not like this. So we've got to do it. So I think, is there anything else that you need to know about before we get into a demo? Because we're going to be looking at the reinkers. We're going to be using the opaque white reinker. We're also going to be using one of our blending inks, one of our early blending inks. We are going to be creating some backgrounds. I'm going to teach you how to do like a really well blended background. We're going to be using our masking tape and a little bit of crafting. How is Miss Prue? Miss Prue is a lot better now, thank you. Yeah, she was quite poorly with it. She was very quiet because cats go quiet, don't they, when they're not well. She was like this for quite a long time, but now she's got two big bright orange open eyes. So thank you, she's a lot better. You're off to see the lights in London tomorrow. Well, I've got Con, I'll talk about that in a second as well. I'm off next week. So Tuesday, I've got the live HSM, which is 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I've got to be up early on Wednesday morning because Lily and I are going to London to see Moulin Rouge. And then we've got plans later in the week. We are off to see A Christmas Carol, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be a great trip. And then I'm back on TV again. So it's all going on. Next Create and Craft shows, Donna, are 19th of December. I think it might be a one-day special. Right, thank you, Sherry. Before I go any further and I forget the membership, yes, obviously again for TV, I couldn't meet with the webman to go through the final bits for the membership. But yeah, it's all there. But I want to sit down with him and I want to do a dummy run. I want to make sure it's working. He's coming to see me Thursday next week because obviously I've got a busy Tuesday and Wednesday. And we're going to put the final bits together for it and then we'll announce when it's going live. I'd love to see Christmas Carol. Yes, it's it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really, really good. I'm going to Blackpool to see the Full Monty. I'd like to see that as well. No, that is going to be really good. Are you seeing the one that's on TV, or is it the proper Full Monty? I don't know yet, Tina. There might be a little bit of new. Don't know. I'm tempted with the gilding flakes, but I'm not sure. Definitely London and not Paris. Yeah, there won't be any snakes or yes. I got that wrong, didn't I? Anything else? Anything? No. Right. Okay. Let me flick you over. Okay, I can still talk to you for now. Oh, look, I've moved stuff around now because I had to move my camera. So here, notice first things first, we've got our messy mat underneath us today. I could do my Full Monty hen. No, that'd be great. We've got our messy mat underneath. So what I've done is I've actually popped them blah 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 here. So if you scan the QR code, they're on a discounted price. They are reduced at the moment to $11.99. So if you don't know what a messy mat is, let me just show you first of all. So this is a non-slip mat. So literally on the back here, it's got like an anti-slip surface. Now I've taped mine down. The reason I've taped mine down is because my base is literally wallpaper. Okay, it's wallpaper. So it wasn't sticking very well, and it wasn't sticking very well because I'd just taken it out of the box, out of the roll, and it had all rolled up. So piece of advice for you: if you grab a messy mat, when you take it out, first of all, use some low tack masking and just tape it down to something and just let it kind of sit for the day, so it like loses all of the, the curl, when it all curls up like it does if you've got a poster in an envelope. That's what I'd say. Do they allow showing of the full Monty in the UK? They don't in the USA. Well, Sherry, maybe you need to come over here and see it. Oh dear. Yeah, so what I'd suggest you do with this is, if you get one, make sure you tape it down to something just so it kind of unrolls itself or unravels itself. Okay, now the beauty of this is it takes ink, it takes heat, it takes mess, it takes everything. And I put it down because obviously I've got paper underneath, and what we don't want to do is make a mess with the wallpaper. If Beverly, if you type into Amazon white flower wallpaper, it comes up and you can buy it on a roll. And I think you could buy it in the range, but I don't think they've got it anymore. But yeah, definitely a place to do it. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using my silicone mat here. But what I will do is do my blending and everything. Yes, it's nail varnish. Do you know what it is? I'm trying to grow my nails. I'm better because I have really bad nails. After lockdown, I've got terrible nails. So 1 second, Melissa, I will answer that next. Yeah, they're my real nails, if you can see underneath. It's by a company called Sassy Saints, and what you do is you put a base coat on, and then you put some powder over the top, and then you set it with another layer of the almost like a clear nail varnish. Put the top coat on, and they set like gel nails, so they kind of grow up. So I'm hoping this is going to keep helping me grow my nails, because my nails are very soft and they're very bendy. But I got it terribly wrong last time I did it, but I think I've got it a lot thinner now. So just, yeah, it's really cool, really cool. So yeah, they're my own nails. Taken a while, but I'm getting there. Oh, hang on, I missed that comment. Let me go back. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring my mouse in. Apologies. Hang on, what's that? The messy mat has just reminded me, I've got a question about the tacky mat. Is it like the mats that you hold down your stencil with without using the peg system? Yes, 100%, Melissa, that's what it is. The difference with mine, I've actually got one here. Yeah, mine has the, let me show you very quickly. So you can see it. Yeah, it's the, I'll peel it off for you. There you go. It's like one huge stamp. So what you can do is you can pop it, the base over your pegs if you want to. So it gives you like grid lines. But if you don't want to, let's move that out of the way. It's the one that you pop down like so. Let me get a stencil out. I've got one here actually. Under here. Let me use this one to show you. And you would put your card. Actually, let me just show you this. It's worth showing you. And I'll cut this piece of card. Oh, where did I put my guillotine's there? Just bear with. Not glamorous look, but I'm just showing you something quickly. So keep that there. So what you do is you put it down like so. Mine's my prototype, so even, if it's not sticking perfectly, it's because it's my one I've been playing with. Oh, well, it is sticking. And then all you do is you take your stencil and put it over the top, and it holds your stencil down in place as well. And now, have I got any ink on my brush? Let's just see if I've got any ink on it. And now you can do your inking. I'm not touching it. I'm not holding it. I'm not doing anything. Right, this is arriving. I've just had notification from the shippers. There you go, look. See what I mean? Really easy to use. I've just had notification from the shippers that the container is arriving between the 17th and the 24th of December. Excellent news. So that means they will be available in January. What we will be doing is we'll be doing a show. We've got a weekender on Creating Crafts on the 19th of January. I'll put that the right way. No, I haven't. It should be that way. No, it should be that way. 1 second, let me do that so I don't. So they will be on TV during January, okay? There's a lot of stuff going to be on TV in January and February. I love that stencil as well. So yeah, so it is amazing. I have two, and the second one I cut in half. So what I decided to do is make sure I had a big one, which was this size to fit in the Ultimate. Then I chop one down the middle, and I use the second one for when I want to do smaller areas, or I want to go indoors and do a bit of crafting. So let me move those out of the way now. But you can see, yeah, it works brilliantly. And I picked that one because it's such an open area that I wanted to show how well it works. So when I was asked about inking, I thought, well, how's the best way to do this? What should we do? So I thought I'd take a piece of card. Now this is a bit, let me just get rid of that area because it might look like it's just got little, I've just caught the corner there. So let me cut that corner off so it doesn't, when we do our inking, you don't get a crease in your inking. So I thought, what's the best way of doing this? How do I show you how I do it? That just sticky mat, you are gonna love it. And I swear to goodness, you will be back for a second one. I might even put them in, some of them. I might do a deal of a pair of them because I do think everybody's going to love them. They're super, super sticky and super cool. So I felt the best way to do this was to do the background, show you how I do the background, and then I can bring in the opaque ink, and we could actually make a cool little, almost like a night sky. Now I've got my deep ocean here, and I think I might bring in a darker color. So excuse my arm for a second. I just want to get to this. I've put my ink pad. Let me go with this on. Right at the very bottom. Can't get it out. So this is ink. I'm trying to get hold of my inclement weather. Inclement weather. So these are two different blues. You can see that almost looks like it's a grey. So I'm kind of moving my mat around, and we're going to have it at an odd angle. But I thought I'll talk you through the blending, and then we can do a little background. Okay. So I take plenty of ink. Okay. And I've got loads of ink on my brush, and I'm using a Wonder brush. And you can tap it off, and you can see how much ink we've got in here. All right. So we cut what you need to do is start off of your mat. Don't start anywhere here. Come off your mat. But I want to do it on my messy mat because this gives me a lot more flexibility, and I can move around a lot more. And this wipes clean. It's a messy mat. If you haven't got the messy mat, this is an ideal use for it. So off here. So we're going to come off here like that, off all the way over here. And then we come in. And then we come in slowly. And you see I'm holding quite close to the top. And then we go in circular movements. And I grab that ink and I keep bringing that ink in. Now already you can see there is evening Ben, there is no line whatsoever on that. No line at all. Come back with your ink. Dab some off, still come over here, and then come around straight down here, and then you can press harder if you want to, all the way along, straight down here. Now people get worried about this bit here, you see. They worry because when you put your ink down, you think, oh, I'm really going to cause a problem with this area because it's going to be heavy and I haven't come in from the edge. But I will get to that bit. So what we're going to do now is come from here, and again, straight down here, and fill that gap. So already you can start to see that beautiful blend. This is Deep Ocean, if anybody likes Deep Ocean. So you can see now there is no lines whatsoever. And then you can keep coming in. You can keep dabbing off if you want. And then we get closer to the edge, and we come in heavier and heavier. You've got to make sure you've got a brush that is super soft. super soft, and it hasn't dried out, and it hasn't got any harsh lines on it. Because sometimes if you wash your brushes, which is why I always say wipe them off, just don't wash them. Always just wipe them, because you do kind of get, they can get a bit crusty. And what I mean by that is when you look at that one compared to this one, let me see if I can show you. Don't know if I took my autofocus off. This one, I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, but this is all separated and it's gone quite hard, and that's not what you want. You want it like this, dried by air if you like, or cleaned by air. Just take a spare bit of card, let me grab my, or a piece of tissue like this, and if you want to clean it, wipe off, and that's all you need to do. Thanks, Donna. And that will keep your brushes beautiful and clean. Okay, so again, here, and we're going to come in here and we're going to get heavier, and this is going to make this top darker. Then it allows us to bring that color down a little bit. So already you can see we've got a really super blend on that, and you do that for as much as you need to. Now you might decide I'm going to do this just around the edges so I can have it as a matte layer, or you might decide I'm going to do like a background and night sky, or I want to do like a rainbow effect. But you'll now see as I do this, and I'm going around the edges and I'm coming in, how that blends seamlessly. But the trick is messy matte and coming off the edge. Now you can use your silicone blending mat as well, don't get me wrong, but remember, because your silicone mat, if I grab mine, if you're struggling, remember your silicone mat is here to hold stuff in place. So it's going to hold your card in place. So of course it's going to be less smooth, if that makes sense, or not as easy to glide as it is on the messy mat. Messy mats as well are brilliant for cutting in half. So you can use them, you can cut one and stick one inside your Ultimate, and you'll still have, you could possibly get, yeah, you'll certainly get one out, and you could still use the other piece for a blended, like a little blending station. Right, so that's that colour, and I've got that almost as far as I want it. Let me just come in here, just so we get a little bit more colour here. So straight away, that's looking super smooth, isn't it? Super smooth. Can't see any lines there. Now I'm going to turn it around, but what I am going to do is I'm going to take that piece of tissue, and when I'm blending, I'm going to hold that, because the oil in your fingers is going to cause you problems. It's going to, if you're sweating, if you're worried, you're going to press it, and then what you're going to do, you're going to leave fingerprints on your card. So now we're going to come in with the inclement weather, and I'm debating now whether to go for tourmaline blue. I'm going to have a look. Let's grab a piece of card, and I'm just going to try it. So let's try inclement weather. That might be a bit grey actually. Let's come in with the tourmaline blue and see what that's like. I think that might be better colour. No, I don't think I like that either. Maybe dark, maybe Surf's Up. Let's go Surf's Up, and we'll go a little bit lighter. So we'll go lighter and darker. Yeah, we'll do that. I think we're going to do that. So we'll stick with Surf's Up. So let me wipe off my brush again. So what I'm going to do, wipe off any of that dark colour. Now my brush is clean. I love the blending options. Honestly, I really think sometimes we forget about these kind of things, don't we? Are they A4 or A3? They are 15 inches by 18 inches. Hi, Karen. No worries. Yeah, they're 15 inches by 18 inches. So I don't know what size that is. Right, so now we've still got this blue ink here. I'm not worried about that because we want to do our blending. So we're going to come here and we'll start again off the edge, straight in. And you'll get braver as you do this. And you won't stress as much as you normally do. because now you know exactly what you're doing. So we're going to come along here, straight in here, and again, you've got no lines. Hi, Carol. Oh, that is so me with my fingers in the way. Honestly, I'm a nightmare. So on air yesterday, I put my finger in something and then it was chaos. So now I know I haven't got to worry about that. If I've got my piece of kitchen towel here, you can then just keep blending and blending and blending. And we'll come down here. So now you find as you're going round and round and round, this white bit is getting less and less white, isn't it? Look at that. So now you can see you haven't got to worry about it because gradually you start moving down with that. So we'll stay here. Oops, stay here. And then we'll bring the colour down a little bit. Down a bit. And you start to lose the whiteness now, as you can see. Down here. And you start to see these two start to blend together. And over here. And I'm sorry that I just assume sometimes that you all know these things, but you know, not everybody does. So start looking at your ink pads as well. And this is why the ink pads are put together the way they are. So you think, why has she done another blue? Well, why has she done another green? This is the reason, because this is what we want to be able to achieve. So now we're going to come to the side again. So we keep that there, and you can see that there's no ink on there because it has dried relatively quickly. But I know if my fingers are on there, that it wouldn't be the case. We'd have ink everywhere. So again, straight in on that edge and bring that colour in. Look at this. So we're almost there. Now I've picked a really big area to do, but I've done it because I want you to see how easy it is. So straight on the mat here and straight in and then straight into here. And now we can blend all of those colours out. Almost, just get that little bit in the middle. Oops, my mat's moving me now. There you go. So look, done. Absolutely done. Now you might find you want to come in with the darker. If you want to, you can now swing that across. Seamless blend. Look at that. And I might, because it's a little bit light here, I might come in with the darker blue just for a second and bring that down just a touch. So we'll come in here, bring that blue just down in there. Look, that's what I needed. Just bringing the dark blue, a little bit of dark blue over here, evens that up nicely. So now, what a seamless blend. What an absolutely seamless blend. Now, obviously, that's going to be a little bit lighter than the top, than the bottom. The top is going to be lighter than the bottom because we've got different colour ink pads. But it just gives you an idea on how easy it is to do your blending. So if I hold that up, look at that. Right, so now I've flicked water on there by accident. Actually, when I was talking, I spat on that in the nicest possible way. But look, it's left a white mark now. Look at that. So what you can do, which is what I was going to go on to show you, if you can take your water bottle and then you can do this to create your sky. Look at that. How delightful is that? I promise you, if you've got good cardstock, this is my extra smooth cardstock. Just tap on the end like so, and there you go. You can be a bit more specific doing it like this. Get closer. How cool is that? Just as a background. Think of putting a snowman on there now, or putting your fir trees on there or something like that. You can absolutely do that. Honestly, paper towel. I actually use plenty because it's so thick, but I do really like it. And you can see it's picked up some of that ink. And then literally dry that off so your colour remains the same. Don't wipe because you'll spread the ink. Oh, there we go. I still got some on my fingers, so it was sensible that I did that. And now you can see, if we turn it that way, Look at that. So these inks are super duper for faux bleaching. And yeah, instant rain. Instant rain. I'm doing this with you, Lisa, when you're show. Oh, you're crafting with me, are you? So that's that. Now the beauty of our messy mat is, well, we can wipe that up. So straight away, where's my piece of card? This is a piece of scrap card. So now I'm going to wipe all of this up. Now, if you had a bigger piece of card, look, you now can create a background. Leave that to dry, and then you could cut your flowers and things out with it. Okay, loads of things you can do when you've got your messy mat. Really, really easy to work with. This is only a light cardstock, so that's not going to be, that's going to curl a bit. But there you go. So many things you can do. Water bottles are going to be here. They're going to come in sets of 2, the water bottles. They should be here end of January, I think. Right, so now, again, the beauty of the messy mat. We do this. Gone. So easy. Just so easy. So that was the first thing I was asked about. How do you blend? Why do you make it look so easy? It's partly the product. We use good ink, we use good brushes, and we use good cardstock. So the cardstock I use is my 250 or 300 GSM extra smooth cardstock, which I think the 250 is available on the website at the moment. I think the 300 has just been reordered, so that should be coming very soon. Let me pop this back here and move our inks out the way. So the inclement weather and the tourmaline blue would be great for like a moody sky, wouldn't it? It'd be lovely. So then somebody said to me, so, you know, I've got the white ink pad. What am I supposed to do with the white ink pad? Now, we know about the blending ink. No worries, Carol. I had a visitor that didn't want to leave on a Lisa night. Oh, no. Do they not know what you do on a Friday night? So I said, well, you can do lots of things. You can do smooshy backgrounds. Sorry, that black did not like my camera, did it? Let me bring this in as well. So let's just take a small piece of card, and I'll show you again if you want to make a night sky. You can do this in, again, loads of different ways. So I just thought I'd show you just one of the little ways I do it. And I do it with my black cardstock, my Reinkers, and I use a acrylic block. Okay. Sherry, I agree with that. Oh, thank you, Sherry. That's high praise. There's a lot of good inks out there, so that is high praise. Thank you. Do you know what? They have been selling so very, very well. And if you want to know a little bit more about them, if you're international, particularly things like our interference inks, there's quite a few big names out there that are using them now, which is really cool. And also you can scrapbooking made simple. Stacey's been using them, and she's done some really great stuff with them. So honestly, if you want to learn a bit more about the interference inks as well, and there's quite a few videos on YouTube. I think Joggles has got one, and a couple of other craft companies showing how you use these ink pads. So let's have a look at reinkers. So we've got our white here. Now, the reinkers all have a ball bearing inside, whether they are blending ink or whether they are interference inks. So I'm going to have to give this a shake. You can hear that. They're really noisy. And I'm going to try and find a paintbrush. So bear with me just a second. So I'm just going to leave you looking at that gorgeous background, because I think I've put my brushes in the drawer. Yes, I did. So I'll bring my brushes in. And again, these brushes are being discontinued because we have new brushes coming. So I'm going to bring in this brush in the set, which is one of these fan brushes, which I love. You don't have to use a fan brush, but it is a really useful brush to use. You can use it with a brush. You can use it directly with the, I don't know, you could use a skinny paintbrush like this if you wanted to, but I do find the fan brushes are quite handy for this kind of technique. So if you're thinking, well, I want to create a really cool like snowy effect on black card, what you can do is take your reinker and you can pop it onto your mat. Now be aware, mine may have a little bit of interference ink on it, so when I pop my brush in it, it might change colour because I've been really silly and possibly not cleaned it as well as I should. And then all you do is you place some water on your mat, so I can't splatter without a fan brush. Right, let's get my fan brush a little bit wet because it's a new fan brush, so pop that in, and then you can take your ink and then you can literally splatter like so. So that now has created your starry night. If you're unsure, if you're unhappy just tapping, take a pencil or something underneath, literally, to get a finer splat. You can do it like so. See that? Get a really fine splat. Or if you do it this way, you get a thicker splat. And now that looks like my snowy acetate on black, doesn't it? So you can now look at this one here. Move that out of the way just a minute. See the benefit of the messy mat? You can bring this one in if you want to. We can pop some of these on as well. So you're going to get some different sizes of splashes. And let's bring that paintbrush back in. Where have I put my I have to put my paintbrush away. There it is. And we can now do, see, you get smaller if you want to. That gives you a different background. Okay, there you go. So you've now got two winter backgrounds, one with a resist technique plus the opaque white. Now the beauty of the white is what's going to happen, that's going to dry a solid white. You don't need to worry about that like fading out. It won't. It will stay a solid white. Leave that to dry. Leave that to dry, and you're going to create a cracking card with that. And then we've got this one here that we'll leave to dry as well. But whatever you've got left, right, what I would say is whatever you've got left on your mat, see, look, I've got a little bit pink around the edge there. You might not pick it up, but I can. My fault, totally my fault. Don't waste this. Use this as like a smoosher, okay? And I just literally take that down here, and now you can create a very cool background with this. And you can leave that to dry. I've run out of ink in that little gap there. Put that down there. And now you've created another kind of background. So use this to create all sorts of things. I'm going to wipe my mat very quickly because one more thing I want to show you. One more thing. I'm just going to push these back just out of the way. Just a second. It's cool, isn't it? It's so cool. When that dries, you know, you might have something like, I don't know, planet dies, or, you know, little monsters, or something that you want to make a really cool background with. I've got white on here, so I'm going to move that up there, put that one here so you can see them all. Okay. But now the beauty of that white, okay, so if we took that white again, let me bring that in again. It does look like alien. So there's your white reinker, okay, your opaque. Now let me bring in an interference reinker. I've got no idea what colour this is. How Hang on. Let me just bring in one. Right, so I need to do the shaking. Hang on. First thing to do, tap it to release your ball bearing. In the mica particularly. Okay, let's give this a shake. Now, if you mix your opaque with an interference colour, remember that you will get the colour that you have on white card. Okay, smoocher. Yeah. And what you're going to do is pop a little bit of the... Can you see that? I don't know. Oh, I wish I had my... Just pop that in there like that. I can see this. Because it's an interference colour, let me put black underneath. Oh, I've made a mess of that bit as well. Right, let me put the black underneath, under here. This, I can see, is turning pink around the edge because that's a pink and a purple colour. So it is doing different things. But let me bring my brush in. And now we can mix these colours together. And now we've got an opaque, rather than being an interference, we've now got an opaque one that we can either paint with or we can do our backgrounds again. So if we mix that all together like so, so you can do it with any of the colours. And remember, if you've got any kind of gel medium, you can take a piece of that and put some of your Reinker in with that. And then you can turn your mediums into different colours. And then we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to put some water on there. And then you can do just the same. And let's bring a little brush. You've now got your background. I've got to be careful. I don't want to get it on these because I'll use those. So now we've got our smooshy background, but this is now, obviously you can't see it as well, but this is pink or a lavendery kind of colour. Oh look, I've got it all up my arm as well now. It's all on my t-shirt as well, on my top. But yeah, so start thinking outside the box of how you use some of these things. So that is just one of the quick ways of using a reinker, even though it's not as a reinker. And I'm just going to take that. I know that's, I just don't want to waste this. So I'm just going to go over this. Could we have a demo? I've got one actually. I just need to upload it. I've done a video. I just need to upload it. There we are. Look. So now we're going to get the solid opaque, but we've now got the pink into it. So you can probably see a little bit of the pink, but not very bright, although it's a lot brighter where I'm sitting. So let's move these out of the way. Right, Katie, what is the gel medium? Let me just show you a gel medium. While you've got me, use me, you know. Make the most of me being here and not doing shopping telly kind of stuff. Okay, let me wipe some of this up and I'll show you the gel medium just before we go because I think it'd be quite nice to see that. And I'll remind you of all the dates of things coming up. Okay. That's dried really pink now. I hope you can see that. Because it's opaque, when it dries darker than it would when you first see it. So I'm going to, that's going to have to need a proper wash. Sorry, that's my phone binging. Oh, I can see a face. Looks like it is. So there's loads of things you can do. You could then put an interference over the top or put a blue in there. Ton of stuff. Reinkers are such a very, very useful product. Very useful product. And again, you could even do it with your glue on your mat and then adding gilding flakes. So tons of things you can do. So let's come back here with this and let's come in with my gel medium. So many of you have got my gel medium. Some of you have your own gel mediums. Let me find I'm looking for a spatula-y thing. Hang on. You get one in with your paintbrushes. So if you've bought the paintbrushes, you'll have one. Now, gel medium, this is the gloss gel medium. The matte gel medium is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a matte version of this. So a gel medium is clear. It looks white. It's not. It's like you getting your glue. We know that it looks white, but it dries clear. How to re-ink your ink pads. Yeah, there was a video somewhere about re-inking the ink pads. I don't know where that is now. If I find it, I will pop it into the group. So your gel medium, it works as a glue as well. It works through your stencils, but it's going to dry clear and dimensional, okay? And then all you do is, oh, it's far too much there, Lisa. So you put some of your gel medium on your mat, and let me bring in a reinker, a white one. You could use a white one because it would turn your clear suspension white, but let's stick with that one we were just using, which is like a purpley color. Tiny drop. Okay, I think, have I got, let me see if next to me, I thought I had an example. Yeah, I do. An example. I'll show you the example in a minute because it will make sense to you. So all you do is you mix your gel medium. Look at that. So now you've got, I'm doing that on the black there for you see. So you've now got a purple gel medium. So when that dries, it will dry like an embossing powder. And when I say that, if you use an embossing powder, you can almost see through it because it's translucent, isn't it? Quite often. But this, so this one will do the same thing. So all I've done is add the pink here, or the lavender. And then when we pop that down, we'd spread that, we would normally spread it through a stencil or a die or whatever we choose to do. And then there is your medium. And when that dries, it will dry a clear pink, if that makes sense. So it will be like a translucent colour, and I'll show you one in a minute. Now you can do this as well. That will dry clear, but it will be pink and clear. You can do this with your interference inks on black card. Oh my days, they look incredible because you have the interference colour. So it shows on the black card, and you can then get the different colour change. So you can use the same reinker, white and black card, and get different results. So let me just put my mat down here, and let me put the lid on here, and I will show you. I've done quite a few examples on a video somewhere, but I think I haven't edited it yet. I think that's what the problem is. I need to go and sort that out for you. But let me move these out the way. Let me get rid of the medium on there, and then I'll show you the one that I did with the gel medium that's dried. Okay, let me wipe this off. This is why when I use my white on here, quite often there's another colour. So try to use a separate block, or if you're going to cut your messy mat up, use the panel as your smooshing block. Okay, so let's move that out the way. Oh, I'll pop that up there. Excuse my arm. If I don't move it though, look at that, how opaque that is now. It's drying really nice. No worries, Pauline. And we'll do that one in a card another day. And our white is really nice and opaque. So here, I can't remember what colour this was. I think it was Mermaid Lagoon. I don't know. Whatever it was blue and purple. So this is gel medium. And when I do that, you'll see what I mean. So it's shiny. Okay. But it's almost clear. Do you see what I mean when I say that? So it's not a solid opaque white. And I did that through my distorted bubbles die. I cut one out and I did it like that. But then using what was left, I went through on black card. And when you look at that, that's what I mean. So it's still clear, but you have the colour coming through. And that's the same gel medium, but you can see that it's almost dried clear, but you've got the colour tone coming through. If you haven't got the, Dawn, yeah, if you haven't got the reinkers, you can take your ink pad, smoosh your ink pad down, and then add a little bit of the gel medium in. It's not as intense, but it does work. And Carol, absolute, that's such a good analogy. It's a little bit like glossy accents with colour, okay? So start thinking outside the box a little bit. And that's just a few things to show you. Let me wipe my hands now and I'll come back and talk to you. Sorry about the noises. I just need to open my drawer to get so I literally wipe my hands. I'm going to kind of wash them and then I'll use my cloth, give them a little dry, and we'll be all nice and clean again. And then let me flick you over. I'm very disorganized today. Well, I'm not disorganized. I've got lots of things going on my desk. Hang on. So just a few tips for you, okay? So when you start thinking about what you can do with product and why did Lisa bring that out? Why did I not see her using that? These are the kind of things that they're designed to do. So we've already got how we do our backgrounds, how we create a background really simply. Look how that's dried. Look how it's dried beautifully. Just to give you some ideas, get your inks out, get your messy mat out, because a lot of you have got messy mats already. Use your messy mat, use your wonder brushes and start just creating some backgrounds. And that is great because then when you use your florals, you can put your florals on the front. If you've got a lovely yellow and orangey kind of background, you can make the grass and the skies have green at the bottom and then have kind of yellow in the background maybe, or yellow and blue. Tons of stuff you can do. Then you've got your reinkers, which are going to give you these cool results. And smooshing, getting rid of your rubbish that you got left. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Any chance you can incorporate gel medium into the layering stencils? Pretty please. There you go, Dawn. That's one for you. And then we've got these two. So that's using the gel medium. Okay. On black and white card. So I hope you found it useful tonight. I just feel now we're getting to this time of year, we can do this kind of stuff. I don't get a lot of chance to do it on TV. So anything like that, always put a message in the group. Just post something in the group and say what you'd like to see, a bit like Linda's just done. And Dawn, myself and Claire will do our best to get them, all these videos done for you. Before I go, very quickly, just to let you know, the studio over Christmas might be down in that we have got new equipment, new backdrop, new shelving, all sorts of stuff arriving over the next couple of weeks. And then Danny's got to try and get in here and sort it all out. And obviously, because it's all new, I've got to learn how to use everything. And I'll be talking to you here and my computer will be here. So it's not a case of doing this all the time. It's going to be set up beautifully. So if we're down, I'll let you know. But yeah, let us know anything you want to see. I think I've covered everything. I do feel I need to do some giveaways. So do you remember I said to you that we always do the go and like something on YouTube for me and we'll do a giveaway. Go and like something on Facebook, we'll do a giveaway. If you're on YouTube and you struggle with the liking and sharing, don't stress too much. If we know you're there, if we can see you, if you've made a comment, you will be included in the draw. So I'm just going to have to move all my stuff I've just done so I can go and have a look on a YouTube. Now, if you're struggling to find any of Dawn or Claire's lives that they do, when you go onto YouTube, go on to, I think you have videos, lives, playlists, and all sorts of headers. If you go to lives, you'll be able to see all of the lives there. And I think Dawn's created some playlists of lives. So if you're struggling to find anything, don't worry, you'll be able to find all the videos under playlists under Dawn's name or under Claire's name. So let me go into my channel. Oh, that's why I'm not in the right place. Bear with. And we'll do a giveaway. That's where I need to be. So let me, 7,500 members now, subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody, so much. Lives. Okay, so if you would like to go, yeah, that's a good one to watch. If you want to go and watch Claire build a flower stencil. It's for purples and pinks. So sticking with the ink theme, that's what I'm doing today. Sticking with the ink theme, we're going to have a look at Claire's video, and she did use pink and purple, and when you put them together to create this most wonderful looking flower, it was amazing. So that was on the 5th of December. So go and have a look at that video for me. If you make a comment, like it, and you'll be entered in with the draw. But for those of you who did that last week, let me let you know who's won. 1 second. Hang on a sec. Oops. So the winner of YouTube commenting is Mandy Henstock. So congratulations, Mandy. And for liking and sharing, the winner tonight is Linda McClement. So Linda and Mandy, would you message Dawn Soderfield for me? Oh, good. I've got all like pink, all up my arms everywhere from Miss Splatters. If you could drop Dawn a message with your address, and we will get a prize out to you just to say thank you for joining and liking and sharing. Yeah, so that's it. Next week, it's Dawn and Claire back for you. And then the following week, I'm back to TV before Christmas. Keep sharing in the group. I know there's not a ton of new stuff out at the moment. Love to see what you've been doing with your old stuff. Challenge you to get one old product out next week. Do a bit of crafting, something completely different, something you've not opened yet. Open it and put a card in the group. Dare you, honestly. It just ignites your creativity again, I promise you. Okay, so congratulations, everybody, and I will see you all next Friday. Have a great weekend. Get your trees up, get your presents wrapped, and I will see you 7 o'clock next week. And don't forget, if you're in the USA or any other country that's up at the right time, please come and join me at 8 p.m. EST with Suzanne Runyon on the HSN Facebook page. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.